Here we go. Let me get this bad boy set up. Okay. So good morning. Hope everybody had a great night of sleeping. So the first thing we're going to be doing is the warm-up. The first thing that we have is the prone press up for 5 reps. So we're going to get on our stomachs. We're going to get into a push-up position, and we're going to put our hands flat on the floor, push our belly into the ground, and press up. And we're going to do 5 of these. Press that belly into the floor. There we go. Okay. I'll mess around with this camera a little bit more. Okay. So next thing that we have is single leg hip bridges. Okay. Hands against the ground or up. One leg's gonna be up. We're gonna push our hips into the sky, squeezing them. We're gonna do 5 on each side. Make sure we're squeezing. And then switch. There we go. Let me make sure nobody else is trying to join this bad boy. Okay. Okay. After the single leg hip bridges, we have 6-point hydrants. With the 6-point hydrants, let's make sure that we're keeping our core tight, squeezing our butt. We're not trying to shoot out too high. We're just trying to stay controlled with our legs as we push our knees out. We're going to do 5 on each side. Let me see here.
Steve, make sure you keep yourself muted. I just saw you for a sec.
You what?
For a second, your face came unmuted, and then all we saw was you, like, breathing heavy.
Oh.
How are you guys? How are you, Steve?
No, we're out here. We're working. We're working. So the next thing that we have is Spider-Man thoracic extension and rotation. We're going to do 5 on each side. So go into that push-up position. Bring either leg up, like you're going to do like a mountain climber. The leg that you bring up, that's the arm that you're using. And we're going up and under. And we're going to do 5. Okay. I think I had too much coffee. Goodness gracious. I had like 8 shots. Okay. Now we have stationary inchworm. We're going to stand tall. Take our hands, put them on the ground, and we're going to start go into this push-up position. Make sure when we go into this push-up position, we do not let our lower back sink. We stay in this tight push-up position by squeezing our butt and our core. We are doing 5. There we go. Looking excellent. Okay. Okay, next thing we have is body weight squats. So when we squat, these are my toes. We're gonna root, I'm gonna grip the floor with my toes and try to externally rotate them outward. Make sure that we're squeezing our core, squeezing our butt. And we're gonna do 10. Next thing, we have 20 jumping jacks. This who doesn't love jumping jacks. Let's get in the standing position and let's knock it out. Okay, after the jumping jacks, we have alternating lateral squats. So we're gonna go into a wide stance squat. Make sure we're still rooting our feet. Our fingers, these are my toes, I'm rooting still. Push that butt back, squeeze the butt to come up. Push the butt back, squeeze the butt to come up. And we're gonna do 5 on each side. Okay. Okay. Now we have T-jacks. Hands together out in front. And we're gonna do 20. Whew. My cats will always remember that. Okay, that is for the warm up. Okay, for the get strong core engagement, we got 10 minutes. I'm gonna go through the exercises first. I'm gonna demonstrate them so that way you guys can go at your own pace. And then once I get done demonstrating, I will then start the time and we'll knock this bad boy out. So first thing is bridge with alternating diagonal reach, 5 on each side. So we're here, palms up, butt comes up, squeezing my butt, and then I'm gonna diagonally reach. Arm goes back down, hips go down. Hips go up, alternating reach. Arm goes down, hips go down. Each one of those is 1 rep. Okay. Second is a staggered side plank with thoracic extension, 10 on each side. I'm gonna demonstrate 2 different ways of doing this. So the first one is just staggered. Whatever foot's on top, that foot is over the lower foot. I'm then gonna go up and over, squeezing my core as hard as I can. Second option, I'm gonna stack my knees. Stack my knees, heels are behind me, and then I'm bringing my hips up, and then I'm going up and over, still squeezing my core. That is the second exercise. Doing 10 on each side. Okay, then we have lateral lunge to cross behind lunge. 5 on each side. I'm gonna demonstrate this in 3 different ways. So, lateral lunge to cross behind lunge. That's one way. Second way of doing it. Lateral lunge, bring the feet together, restabilize, then go into cross behind lunge. Let's say you do the cross behind lunge, you're like, oh gosh, Kirk, that hurts. What do I do? Sweet, I got one for you. Where's I do a lateral lunge? Just a normal lateral lunge. And that is 5 on each side. Okay, those are the 3 exercises that we will be doing. I'm gonna set the timer right now, and we will begin. Beginning now. Okay. Bridge with alternating diagonal reach. Make sure when we're doing this, squeezing the butt, reaching over. And goodness gracious, there's a huge spider on my ceiling. It's just staring at me. It just wants to take my soul. Because it probably killed all its aunts and uncles. Even while you're doing these bridges, make sure that you are still driving your feet through the floor. Keep those feet grounded. Let me just check on everybody. Okay. Sweet. There you go. Keep those feet grounded. Staggered side plank with thoracic extension. Okay. Keep that core tight when we do this. Going up and over. Make sure if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, when your elbow is on the floor, try pulling it through the floor down towards your butt. It makes it so much easier, I'm telling you. And of course, always get a sip of water when you feel like you need it. Stay hydrated is very important, especially if you're like me and you already had 20 cups of coffee this morning. Okay. Then we're going into lateral lunge with cross behind lunge. 5 on each side. So like right here. Ooh. Make sure we get that good stretch. Still keeping my core tight. The foot that is planted, I'm still trying to root that into the ground as hard as possible. We have 6 minutes, 20 seconds left. If you need to, get a sip of water. If not, let's go into the cross bridges. I lied, the hip bridges. Okay. Make sure when we're doing these again, our feet are grounded and we're squeezing our butt up and then reaching over. Oh man, that spider just keeps looking at me. Oh, that's fine. We out here working. Oh yeah. If it gets warm enough, I'm gonna start doing these outside. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Staggered side plank, thoracic extension. Keep that core tight, people. Make it hurt. Okay. Also, another note, always start, if you're doing like a left or right side, always start on your weakest side. Just a heads up. Okay, we have 4 minutes left. Lateral lunge, cross behind lunge. Just always remember, the foot that is planted is the one that I'm still trying to root with. Oop, too close. Get that good stretch. Ah, perfect. I'm gonna get a sip of water. Okay, whoop, whoop. I'm just messing around with this video now. Don't mind me. Okay. Why? Can you guys hear me? Okay. For some reason, I was showing that it was muted on my end. Did you guys hear me the whole time? Okay. Okay, let's go back into the bridge with diagonal reach. We got 2 minutes left. Keep those feet planted. Squeeze our butt when we come up. When you come up, squeeze your butt, but also squeeze your core. One minute left. 30 seconds left. Make sure we're pushing it at last 30. Keep that core tight while you're doing the staggered side plank. Okay, that's it for that. Time's up. Okay, everybody, take a nice little sip of water before we go into the main movement. Okay. So for the strength workout, we're gonna be going 20 minutes. We have 5 exercises that we're gonna do. Again, I'm gonna go through all 5 first, demonstrate them, and then we'll set the timer and we'll just get after it. Okay, so everybody sip on some water while I go through and demonstrate these. So the first thing that we're gonna do is single leg RDL. So we're gonna be standing up straight. My feet are rooting into the ground. I am then gonna push my left leg back. And squeeze my butt to come through. Now, I'm gonna show the first one, single leg RDL, just pushing that back. Make sure that we're not cranking our lower back in either way. You're going to neutral back, so go up as best you can before you start feeling like you're turning, and then come back through. If that feels a little weird, another one that you can do is the stagger. So I'm going to put my toe right behind my heel. I'm going to be pressing my toes hard into the ground. My left heel is up, pressing my left toes into the ground hard. My right foot is still trying to root. Then all I'm going to do is push my hips back, feel the pull in my hamstrings, and then I'm going to squeeze my butt to come through. So I'm pushing my hips back. Once I start feeling the pull in the hamstrings and the glutes, I am then going to push my hips back through. There's exercise 1, 5 to 10 reps, right and left side. Do as many as you can. If you can do 10 with good technique, let's roll. If you feel like you're getting 5 or 6 with good technique, once the technique breaks down, move on. Push-ups. That's all about rooting when we squat. We're rooting with our hands now. So when I'm on the floor, I'm pushing my hands through the ground and rotating them outward. Okay? So I'm rotating them outward, keep that tension, up and down. I'm also squeezing my butt and my core when I go through this. Okay, second option is if you have a couch or chair next to you, same principle. We're still trying to root. We're gonna go down and up. A third option. Let's say you're like, you know what, Kirk? I had 8 shots of espresso this morning. I'm gonna go get her. Let's do more. Okay, right on. Next thing we're gonna do is I'll lift my hands up, press them into the ground, and press up. Go down, lift the hands off the ground, press them back through, and up. 3 different ways you can do it. The biggest thing while we go through these exercises is time under tension. Do not rush these. This is not a get lean, this is not a metabolic, this is a strength workout we're doing. Work the muscles. If it's burning, good, write it out. I hate these. Thanks, Andrew. Okay, so split squats, 1.5 split squats. Okay, for the push-ups, 5 to 10 reps. Okay, 1.5 split squats. So I'm digging my back, so my right leg is back, my left foot is forward. My right leg, I'm digging my toe into the ground. My left leg, I'm still trying to root. I'm gonna go down, come halfway up, go back down and up. That is 1 rep, okay? So we're gonna go down, back up, down, all the way up. Squeeze the muscles while you go through this. And that we're gonna do 10 on the right and left. If your left leg is weaker, start on your left. If your right leg is weaker, start on your right. Then we go into the bird dogs. We're gonna do 5 right and left with a 3-second hold. Now, with the bird dog, the biggest thing is, watch how I do this. I'm still trying to root my fingers through the floor. Whichever leg I shoot back with, that's the butt that I'm squeezing. So if I shoot back with my right foot, my right butt cheek is squeezing, and I'm pushing out hard here. But while I do this, I'm squeezing my butt, and I'm squeezing my core. If I don't do that, my right leg just shoots up into the air, which then hyperextends my lower back, which we do not want. So just make sure when you do this, we're squeezing our hands through the floor, squeezing my butt, holding for 3 seconds, and back in. Okay? Okay, last one. We have a front plank with alternating arm reach, 5 on each. So the biggest thing when we do this is press your forearms through the floor to balance you. Keep your core tight, squeeze your ball while you do this. Take your time, build the time under tension. This is a strength workout. So we're here, I'm squeezing my butt. Pushing my forearm through the floor. Now if you're like, Kirk, what's another option? Another option I would like you to do is just a normal front plank. You can hold for 10, 15 seconds, whichever one feels more comfortable for you. But if you feel like you're ready to rock and roll with the front plank with alternating arm reach, that's 5 on each side. That is the whole strength workout. So we have single leg RDL, push-ups, 1.5 split squats, bird dogs, and front planks with alternating arm reach.
Can you remind us of the reps when we get to each thing?
I will definitely remind you guys.
Thank you.
Grab a little sip of water. Okay. You guys ready to rock and roll? I'm going to set the timer at 20 minutes. We are beginning right now. Okay. Single leg RDL or staggered RDL, 5 to 10 reps. Right and left side. Please start on your weaker foot. So mine's my left. Oh, wait. Make sure we're trying to root it. Take your time. Time under tension is very important right here. You should be feeling it in your glutes and in your hamstrings. Keep it slow and controlled. Work the muscle. Okay, after the single leg RDL, we then have the push-ups. 5 to 10 reps. Again, time under tension, work the muscle. Once technique breaks down, cut it out. We're moving on. So we're rooting our fingers into the floor, butt core tight. Ten reps. 5 to 10 reps. Okay, I'm just gonna check in on everybody. Okay. Now we're going into the 1.5 split squats, 10 on the right and left. Start on the weaker foot. If you're weak on your left, start on your left. If you're weak on your right, start on your right. I'm weak on my left, so I'll start on my left. Again, my right foot is back. I'm digging my toe into the ground really hard. My left foot, I'm trying to root still really hard. Time under tension. Try to make the quads burn. So we're going down, up halfway, back down, and up. We're going to do 10. Ooh, these feel so good. Ooh. There's a flipping spider on the ceiling that's giving me the dust stare. Just like 70 degrees one time. Spiders just come out of the woodwork. Remember, work the muscle. Time under tension. Do not speed through this. Make the muscles work. Again, my front foot, I'm rooting into the floor. My back foot, I'm digging my toes into the ground really hard. Next thing we have is bird dogs. We're going to do 5 on the right and left. 3-second hold for each one. Okay. So again, while we're doing the bird dog, whichever leg shoots out, that's the butt cheek that you're squeezing. Keep that core tight, hold for 3 seconds. If you're going on to the next one already, it's the front plank while alternating arm reach, 5 on each side. And of course, get a sip of water whenever you need a nice little sip. I'm just checking. Okay, good. For the front plank, there you go. Press that forearm through the floor. Control that reach out. Everybody looks good? Oh yeah, we're getting after it this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going back to the top now. Again, get a sip of water if you need it. Once you get that sip of water, take a couple breaths. We're rolling into the next round. So again, we have the single leg RDL or staggered RDL, 5 to 10 reps. Start on your weaker foot. Take your time under tension. This is a strength workout. Work the muscles. 5 to 10 reps. Once technique breaks down, we move on. For me, that's my left side. I'm still trying to, with my left foot, I'm still trying to root through the floor. Okay? Oh. Whoa, wait, hey. Got a little too jumpy there. There we go. So sides, take your time, work the muscles. That's the most important right here. Woo! There we go. We have 10 minutes left. We're doing good. Okay. Push-ups, 5 to 10 reps. Again, make sure that we are rooting our hands into the floor. Keeps our shoulder blades nice and packed and tight, which then protect our shoulders. Keep our core tight too. Oh yeah. My favorite exercise is next. Thanks, Andrew. Okay. 1.5 split squats. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Make sure time under tension. Work the muscle, slow it down, make it hurt. Again, my front foot, I'm rooting into the floor. My back toe, I'm digging into the ground. There we go. All day. If you're going ahead of me, next thing you have is the bird dogs with a 3-second hold, 5 on the right and left if you're ahead of me. There we go. Whew. There we go. Nice 3-second hold. Make sure whichever leg shoots out, we are squeezing our butt, keeping our core tight. So we're squeezing our lower abs as hard as we can on those bird dogs, and we're still squeezing our butt. If you finish with the bird dogs, the next thing is the front plank with alternating arm reach. Now for the arm reach, make sure you're using your forearms to push to the floor, squeezing your core and your butt, and then reaching out. You want a controlled reach out. Okay. Once you finish that, nice little sip of water, then we're rolling back up to the top. We have 5 minutes left. It's going quick. So again, single leg RDL or staggered RDL, 5 to 10 reps. Time under tension, very important. Work the muscle. Once the technique breaks down, we cut it, we move on to the next. Now, how do you know if your technique breaks down? Great question, Kirk. When you start going down, you start feeling a shift in your hips. Either one, your technique is breaking down because you're not focusing, or two, you're fatigued and other muscles are going to try to take over. Ooh. There we go, there we go. Good work, people, good work. We have 3 minutes, 25 seconds left. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Okay, then we're going into the push-ups. If you're ahead of me, and you're doing the 1.5 split squats, just make sure that you're starting on your weakest leg and that you're building that time under tension. Okay, time under tension is crucial for this. Work the muscles. So I have push-ups next, 5 to 10 reps. Make sure we're rooting our hands into the ground, squeeze our butt, squeeze our lower abs while we go through this. Okay, once the push-up's done, we're then going to 1.5 squats. If you're ahead of me, doing the bird dog, just make sure when you are doing that bird dog, whichever leg is shooting out, you're squeezing that butt cheek, you're keeping your lower abs extremely tight. 1.5 split squats. While I'm doing the 1.5 split squats, I'm gonna start on my weakest leg. That's my left. My right foot is back. I'm digging my right toes into the ground really hard. My left foot, I'm trying to root through the floor while also digging that into the ground as well. Again, time under tension, people. Watching you. Time under tension. 23 seconds left. Make it count. Do not rush. Okay, that's time. If you're still in exercise, finish it. I still have 1.5 split squats to finish. I'm gonna knock these out really quick. Please grab a drink of water before we go into the finisher. Okay. Everybody give me a thumbs up once you're ready to rock and roll. We'll go over the finisher. We'll crank these bad boys out. We're gonna start a beautiful day. Everybody, okay, I'm gonna go over it first, and then we'll just kick it off. So for the finisher, we have wall sits, 30 seconds. For the wall sits, I'm gonna demonstrate that. There's a deadly spider right there. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, anyways, I'm doing a wall sit. I'm pressing into the wall, trying to push my lower back into the wall. I'm breathing into the wall. Squeeze your quads as hard as possible for 30 seconds. The spider's gonna kill me over there. Okay, stationary inchworm, 30 seconds. Just like what we did in the warm-up. Just make sure when we go down, when we're in this push-up position, we not let our hips sink. We keep our core tight, and we stay in this neutral spine position. Then we have 30 seconds rest. And we are going to do this. It's up to you. You can do this 3 or 4 times. So let's kick this bad boy off. Get a sip of water. I'm going to get my timer set. Okay, everybody, let's get ready. Turn into Spider-Man by the end of this. Get into that wall sit position and begin. 30 seconds. I don't know if you guys can see me. If you can, lower back against the wall. Breathe into it. Flex your quads. God damn, spider up there is gonna bite me. When my son sees spiders, he's like, woo, woo. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now 30 seconds inchworms. And begin. Remember, do not let your hips sink. Keep your core tight. And rest. 30 seconds. Then we're going again. All right, we're going into the wall sits. And begin, 30 seconds. Breathe into the wall, keep your back flat. Squeeze your quads. Dig your toes into the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inchworm. Make sure those hips aren't sinking. Squeeze your core while you're going through this. And rest. 30 seconds. Hopefully today's a nice day. My son and family and I went on like a hour-and-a-half long walk yesterday. Okay, wall sits. 3, 2, 1, begin. Dig those toes into the ground, press them into the floor, push yourself into the wall. It makes it so much easier. Three, 2, 1. Okay, inchworms. And rest. All right, one more round. Everybody feeling good? Thumbs up if you're feeling good. Sweet. 10 seconds before we start the wall sits. Last round, let's make it count. All right, let's begin those wall sits in 3, 2, 1. Again. Again, make sure you're digging those toes into the ground. Push yourself into the wall. Squeezing your quads. Keeping your back flat against the wall. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inchworms. Last ones. 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. Great work, everybody. Let me just.
Hey, thanks, brother. You did. That was a great workout, man. Good job.
Good. Good. I was just worried about the spider up there staring into my soul more than anything. And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna kill me in the middle of my sleep. So
Have a good one. Bye, Laura.
The what?
Bye, Laura. I miss you.
I know, I miss all you guys.
You see, I normally don't see you guys. You guys need to come in the
Yeah,
evening.
I know. We're Alexa, pause.
You guys have to come in the evening.
Laura in the morning, but
Yeah, I'm usually a morning person, but Kirk, we'd never even met in person. I've been at Functional Effect for